Hello, English Corner friends! Are you ready to turn the corner of your English journey today? I'm Tina.
And I'm Leo. Oh, Tina, I have another English fail again today.
Again? What is it this time? Was it shopping again?
Yes, it was shopping. And it was even worse.
Tell me, what happened?
I wanted to buy a cucumber. It was right there on my list. I walked to the vegetable stand. I looked at that green thing.
And then?
And then my brain went totally blank. I just stood there. I pointed at it.
You just pointed? No words came out?
I did say something. I said, that long green vegetable? The vendor just looked confused.
Leo, it happened again.
I know! In the end, I used my hands to describe it. And then I ran away, so fast.
I can picture that so clearly. This is the perfect lead-in to our topic today. But first, I want to ask you a few questions. And a few for our listeners, too.
Okay, bring it on.
Have you ever learned a word 100 times, but then when it is on the tip of your tongue, you just freeze?
All the time.
You want to say something, but only your mother tongue pops into your head. Is that not so frustrating?
So frustrating. I feel like a robot with its dictionary locked.
Good one. And do you feel using English in real life is much harder than in a textbook or an app?
100 times harder. I am an A+ student on the app, but in the supermarket, I'm a mute.
You are not alone. This is the heart of today's topic. How do we go from learning English to living it? The answer is not about more memorization. It's about making English part of your daily life. Today, we'll learn 3 super practical phrases. They will help you switch your life into English mode.
Awesome, I am so ready.
Okay, friends, let's begin our scenario-based teaching. Leo, imagine how your day starts. Let's start in your bed.
My bed! That is a sacred place.
It is sacred. The morning alarm rings. What is your first thought? Say it in English for us.
I usually think, my bed is so warm. I want to stay in bed. And then I just reach for my phone.
Very good. That stay in bed was totally correct. But what if you want to go beyond describing your life? What if you want to live with English? This is our first phrase, swap it out.
Swap it out? You mean like swapping clothes?
Exactly. But instead of your t-shirt, you swap out your phone's language. Let's practice this right now. Imagine I am teaching you. Tina, Leo, why does my phone look different?
Because this morning, I swapped it out. I changed my phone language to English. So I don't see the Chinese for settings. I just see settings.
How does it feel?
It feels a little strange, but also very cool. It feels like I have a completely new phone.
You already did that? That's amazing! This is how you turn daily actions into practice. You don't need to go study the word settings. You tap it many times a day. It just walks into your brain. This is what we call passive learning.
But Tina, there is a small problem. After I swapped out all my apps, I got stuck. I wanted to delete something, but I hesitated. Because I saw delete and download.
You didn't know delete before?
I honestly didn't, but now I get it. I either want to delete it or download it. Just seeing the 2 words, I learned.
See? That is when learning happens. You didn't memorize it, you just used it. Leo, now use your own words. Explain to me what swap it out means.
Okay, swap it out is like a small operation. You take a tiny part of your life that was in Chinese, you pull it out. Then you plug an English part right in.
I love that image. It's not a big task, right?
Right, it's just like changing a small part. Later today, I also plan to swap out my computer's language. So simple.
Perfect. That's the spirit. Now your phone is swapped. Next, it's 8 a.m. You are brushing your teeth. You look at yourself in the mirror.
Wait, what do you do when you look in the mirror?
I'm going to get you to practice. This is the perfect time for our second phrase. Talk it out.
Talk it out? It sounds like we are going to have a fight.
It is not a fight. It means to say it out loud. to have a mini English chat with yourself. Now, imagine you are right there in front of the mirror. Tell me your thoughts. Keep the sentences super simple.
I see my crazy hair. I would say, "Hello, Leo. You look sleepy. Your hair is crazy."
Nice, keep going.
It's a new day. You need coffee. Coffee is life.
Coffee is life. I can't agree more. See, that's exactly talk it out. You just catch any thought in your head and you say it in the simplest English. It doesn't have to be a big idea. Just, my toothbrush is blue, or I'm still tired, is perfect.
Speaking of thoughts, I had the strangest dream last night. I dreamed my cat was driving my car.
Your cat? How did she drive?
She drove way better than me. Now, if I'd used talk it out, after I woke up, I could have said, "Leo, your cat was driving. That is so strange."
And then you give yourself some advice.
Exactly. You need to stop eating before bed.
See? Perfect! You just made a few English sentences without even thinking. That is the magic. It helps you skip translation. You don't translate, you just think in English. Leo, summarize talk it out for me.
Talk it out is when you are alone, you act like a live commentator. You speak out what you are doing in English, or what you are feeling, or what you see. The point is to just start speaking, even if you make a mistake, even if it's just a word or two.
Very well said.
This way, when you talk to a real person, your mouth doesn't feel rusty.
A rusty mouth. That is the perfect description. Okay, your phone is swapped. You've been talking. Now it's the evening. You had a busy day and you finally have some time. Here comes our third phrase. Write it down.
Write it down. Journaling!
But not a long, boring journal. Who has time to write an essay every night? The write it down, I mean, is a 3-sentence mini diary.
Just 3 sentences. That sounds so light.
Let's practice it now. Pretend it's 10:30 at night. You're in bed and you open your little notebook. Tell me the top 3 things from your day. Just 3 sentences.
Okay, sentence 1. Today was a good day.
Good start.
Sentence 2. I swapped my phone to English and it was funny.
Very good. You just used our first phrase. What about sentence 3?
Sentence 3. My cat is a better driver than me.
That is brilliant. See, it took you less than a minute. I swapped my phone to English and it was funny. You recorded your life and you practiced the phrase at the same time.
I really did. That feels so good. But Tina, what if I don't know a word? Like, I want to write, I ate hot pot.
Great question. If you don't know a word, you can check your phone. But the smarter way is to use words you know to explain it. For example, you can write, I ate a very spicy hot pot with friends. If you don't know spicy, just say, I ate a very hot dinner with friends.
I see. So the point is not to write a perfect sentence.
Exactly. The point is to write it down, to record.
So it is not a test. It is a tool to help me think and summarize. I could even draw a tiny picture next to it.
Of course, drawings, emojis, anything works. The key is to build this habit. Leo, give me a personal story about write it down.
I tried to write long English diaries before. Guess how long I kept it up?
How long?
2 days. Then I quit. It was just too tiring. But this 3-sentence diary is different. It is like taking just 3 snapshots of your day.
It feels easy?
It feels completely stress-free. I could even do it on my phone while waiting for the train. I don't feel like I'm studying. I just feel like I'm recording my life.
Leo, you just hit the nail on the head. Stress-free recording. When learning becomes recording, it is painless. It even becomes fun. That is the heart of living in English. Okay, it's time for our review. Leo, what were the 3 phrases we learned today?
Let me recap. The first one is swap it out. It means to switch a small life thing into English, like your phone. The second is talk it out. It means to commentate your life out loud when you're alone. The third is write it down. It means to write a simple 3-sentence diary.
You remembered them perfectly. Now for the final challenge. Use all 3 phrases to tell me your quick plan for tomorrow.
No problem. Tomorrow morning, the very first thing I do, I'm going to swap my email inbox out to English. While I eat breakfast, even if I'm alone, I'll talk it out. I'll say, Leo, your toast is burning. Pay attention.
Very real life.
Then in the evening, I'll take out my notebook and write it down. I'll write, Wednesday was a learning day. My toast was black. I will be a better cook tomorrow.
That is just perfect. The toast story was my favorite. You used all 3 so naturally. Congratulations, Leo.
Thank you, Tina. I truly feel now that English is not a school subject. It's a way to live.
That is so beautifully said. My dear listeners, you don't need to move to London or New York. You just need to swap a little, talk a little, and write a little in your own life. One small step every day will help you turn that corner.
Are you ready to start? If you liked today's episode, please share your own 3-sentence diary in the comments. We really want to read them.
Yes, we will come and give you a like. Okay, that's our time for today. Remember, your English journey is in your pocket, in your mirror, and at the tip of your pen. Your daily dose of effortless English. See you next time.